the Lochs with, because the weather's just been so unpredictable, and we're not overly keen on getting bashed about around the top. So it's not the be all and end all. We can do it again next year. We'll certainly do the Scottish Isles probably next year, and we'll do some of them this time as well. So there's plenty of places to see, and what we have realised is that there are too many places. There are too many places on the just going. So I'm going to drop in here and there and a few other places, and you've seen it. There's so much to see. We have such an incredible island that we live on. Yeah, we can moan about the weather, the government, and people in general, but it's a superb place, and we've seen some fabulous spots. The beaches going along just before we got here, some of them were well worth the visit. If it had been calm and the wind had been blowing in the right direction, I think we would have stopped and anchored there overnight. But here we are. Helen's just rung Lossiemouth, and they said
there is no one there, so I left them my name and number, and I'll give them a call in a little bit. I don't think it'll be an issue, but we just want to check what tides we can get in, because it definitely says if you're over 1.8 metres, contact them before going there. Yeah. So I think we'll be fine.
It sounds like just an hour or so either side of low tide is cool.
Well, yeah, it seems like it takes a while to pick up actually, so I think it's 6 foot by about 3:45 height of tide, which means we should at all points have at least 1.5 feet underneath us. So
that's from the bottom of the boat, not from the from the very bottom of the boat, not from the sea. So, otherwise we'd just be grinding along the bottom on our side.
So I think, I think if we get there any time after 4 o'clock, we certainly would be absolutely fine. But I'll give them a call in a couple of hours.
If we continue at this speed, it's 5:30 at the moment, so there might be a race happening in a minute.
A race?
I don't know, there might be a race happening in a minute. There's a boat out there, and as anyone with a boat will tell you, one boat is a lovely day sailing, and 2 boats is a race, and that's it. Indeed, a fish.
Ooh, first fish.
Actually, could you grab the vertical?
Yes.
1100 miles later, and we caught a fish. Okay, that's probably enough.
No, put it in the bucket.
No, I probably don't want to film that. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to turn around because I think I should. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and do it just by hand.
Do you want me to hold the camera?
Yes, please. That'd be very nice. Thank you. Right, I'm going to do it on the autopilot. I'm going to do it now. If it works, I'll be gobsmacked. I don't think we're going fast enough. Nope. Not enough wind. I gotta be honest with you, that's...
Is this the point we give up for today?
Just a wee bit disappointing, really. Yeah. I'm going to give up then, really, I think.
Well, it's looking a bit better.
Yeah, we're not really moving. We're doing 0.8 of a knot.
0.8 of a knot.
I'm not even pinching that much. It's, you know, it's in the 60 degrees. Oh no, 1.2. We're flying now.
Well, it depends whether you want to spend the next 4 days getting to Inverness. In which case we could just anchor up and have...
No, I don't really. I'm bored like this. To be honest with you, it's not
not grand.
ideal. It's not doing it for me.
Well, okay.
Okay, you can switch that off now. I think the excitement's over. Right. A bit far away, but the bit sticking out on the end looks like a skull, and it just appeals to my piracy side. There's the poor chap's just been pulled back in, and it looks like he's got stuff around his prop. That's his probably fishing gear, so that's a heads up to everybody. Up here, they're not quite so well marked actually as further down on the east coast. But anyway, we're in, and we're against the wall in the port. So we tried to get hold of the harbour all day. Nobody answering the phone, nobody answering the radio, nobody here. The RNLI has just rescued a guy who's got rope through his prop, so that stopped him dead, and there's still nobody here. Good effort, guys, good effort. Well, we went to the makeshift harbour office, which was actually the pub, which is great because you go there and sign all your papers, give them 25 quid, and then have a beer as well. I've got to say, I haven't been to a harbour where they don't have people or staff on every day, so that you can find out whether you can actually get into the place or not. It's pretty shocking, really. Anyway, that's our boat, right on the end, on the right hand side by the wall, and we're going to have to sort out the line so that we don't actually end up hanging off the cleats, which would be bad. It's alright, but there's not much here. So I don't know if you can see that because it's a bit small on the GoPro, but there are, I don't know, quite a lot of starlings up there, and that's our boat over there, absolutely jam-packed with starlings. So I'm going to be mopping up poo in the morning. Great, thanks guys. Look, that's incredible. I don't mind. It's only a bit of, oh no, it's quite a bit of poo. Fantastic. Good morning, we're leaving. We are now on our way to Inverness. It's a beautiful, beautiful blue sky sort of day. Bit of wind out there, not quite sure how much. Not a lot. Flat. Oh, sorry, I ran out of battery. That's what happens when I have one coffee in the morning before I do things. That's alright, talking to myself. Not unusual, let's face it. Yeah, oh, so there it is. It really is a bit early, isn't it? Crikey. Sorry about that. So that was the place. Yeah, it's alright, but would I live there? Probably not. Probably not. But it's got a lovely beach along there. It must be half a mile long or so. And the sun is out. Yeehaw. Can't knock that really, can you? And we're on our way. Where are we going, Ellen?
Inverness.
Inverness. On our way to
Caledonian Canal,
which has
lots of locks.
But most importantly, Loch Ness.
The whole Loch Ness, yes. We're going to find Nessie.
Yay. Yesterday, a guy got pulled in by the RNLI because he'd fouled his prop on one of these. Now I'm right next to this, so you can probably just about see it on the screen. And that one's yellow, which isn't quite so bad. But some of them are like a grey colour or you know, just not very visible anyway. And these things are about a third of the size of what you'd normally see when you're sailing up and down here. So I did think, well, maybe he should have kept a better watch when he was coming in. But if you've got any kind of lump at all, and this is a pretty flat day today, so if you've got any major swell, you can't see them. You can't see them at all. And you're right next to the port you're trying to get into, and suddenly you're in danger and the lifeboat has to come and get you. There's a message, clear message there for the fishermen. A, if they snag one, you've lost the gear. Right? You've lost the gear and you've put somebody else's life in danger. I'm sure you're not that sort of people, so why not just put a bigger buoy on it? Thank you very much. And that's a better size, that's how they should be. Not the size of a monkey's fist. Get up to when they're supposed to be working. They're supposed to be scrubbing the decks. I'm not going to get punched in the face in a minute. It's just anyway, moving right along. There's a lighthouse over there, look at that. Not changing the subject in any way. And lots of sun. It's still really flipping cold at the moment. What do you reckon it is, 14?
Yeah, it's supposed to get up to a high of 21 today.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
No. Not in the wind, it's out in the wind maybe.
Yeah, it's 21 degrees somewhere. It's just not here.
Get the sun out the wind probably.
I think, yeah, if we anchored up in a bay somewhere, I think we'd be alright. But it's not warm. I mean, I don't feel the cold, but I've got a jacket on. This is what a really flat sea, 25 knots plus, looks like, and it's going up to 27, 28. It is. Windy, isn't it? Can't see it very well from here, but there's a whole line of seals all the way along the edge there. As you can see in the sand. we're in, we made it. Still got all the paint on and went straight in. I'm gonna have to get better at filming this stuff and doing stuff. My only worry was coming underneath the bridge, which was loads of room, but it just looks so close. Anyway, we are here. And there's a helicopter looking at us. So that's it, job done. Put the springs on so don't clout the pontoon, and then I'll go and put one over there, stop it going over there and bouncing off of that. So I'll tie that one over there, and that's it, we're done. So yesterday I caught a mackerel. It was the only one. It was a bit lonely. I think it might have been slightly suicidal, so it jumped on my hook. And today it's being eaten by Ellen. It's a win. What are we doing?
We are in our first loch.
Loch.
Loch. We're not in our
Heading
first
towards
yet.
a loch.
Heading towards our first loch.
So that's the first loch done. What lovely people. Hey, you're doing great.
Only my second ever loch.
We have arrived. This is Loch Ness. Loch Ness. There it is. Look at that. Fantastic.